Across the world, the aviation industry is responsible for 2.4% of the total carbon dioxide emissions. As travel picks up and air travel continues with its historical upward growth trend, it has been estimated that by 2050, emissions from commercial aircraft travel could triple. And it's more than just carbon dioxide that is the problem, as other emissions are produced during flights that have adverse effects on the environment. Here is the part where a fully electric plasma engine could solve many problems. The use of artificially created plasma is not new. NASA has used this technology as part of an ion propulsion system called NASA Solar Technology Application Readiness, or NSTAR for short. Within this system, ion thrusters help keep satellites in the correct position and propel the spacecraft through the solar system. Technology helps to reduce costs and extend the operational life of satellites. In past missions, NASA has used ion propulsion systems, specifically on the Deep Space One mission that took place from 1998 to 2001. This mission, mainly propelled by ion propulsion, traveled over 163 million miles and completed flybys of the asteroid Braille and comet Orley. An article published in the journal American Institute of Physics Advances, the prototype design includes a microwave air plasma jet engine thruster using a 2.45 GHz microwave ionization chamber to generate the plasma. The air is ionized and creates a low-temperature plasma, which then travels through a tube via an air compressor. While in the tube, the plasma will reach a microwave, increasing the temperature and pressure of the plasma and then generating significant thrust. The prototype that the researchers developed can generate 10 newtons of thrust at 400 watts. This article states that using a high-power microwave source or an array of multiple microwave sources in parallel operation with materials resistant to high temperature and pressure, it is possible to construct a high-performance microwave air plasma jet thruster. When the data is scaled up in a linear model, they estimate that the propulsion forces would be comparable to those found on a conventional jet engine.
Space contains wealth and riches far beyond your wildest imaginations. Golden asteroid. Oh, you heard that right. It's a ginormous golden asteroid whizzing around our solar system with an orbit that's the equivalent of about 5 Earth years. And with asteroids becoming legal to own in 2016, a gigantic 173-mile by 144-mile wide, massive ball of metal, 16 Psyche, if mined, would yield 10,000 quadrillion dollars. That's 19 zeros, people. So what is this floating fortune doing floundering through our favorite neighborhood, the solar system? Scientists believe that this is actually the leftover remnants of the core of a planet. They think that this planet must have formed around the time that our solar system was taking shape, and through massive amounts of collisions from heavenly bodies that took place billions of years ago. These collisions could have been asteroids, moons, other planets, comets, and more, and before long, the rocky surface was chipped away, and slowly but surely, all that was left was this incredibly dense and metallic core. It is also speculated that this planet was probably the size of Mars at least. Now you may be wondering, how in the heck can we know all this about a giant rock that, at its maximum distance, is 497 million miles from the Sun? That's 3.3 astronomical units for all of you out there in the know. For those that don't, a single astronomical unit is the equivalent of the distance from the Earth to the Sun. So yeah, this asteroid is seeing it through both the visible and infrared spectrum, as well as using radar. They can get a surprisingly accurate portrait of what it looks like, what it's made of, and more. They can even figure out it takes 4 hours for 16 Psyche to rotate on its axis. Compared to the 24 hours it takes here on Earth, this baby is spinning at super speeds. But even with all this incredible information, there is only so much you can learn from observing at such a long distance away, which is why scientists at NASA are very interested in sending a probe up to 16 Psyche, mainly because they believe by studying what is thought to be an exposed planet core, they will learn more about Earth and get even more information on what it was like in the early years during the formation of our solar system and planet. And due to the asteroid being not too far away, after all, it's located right between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. It has already been announced that they will be able to launch a rocket in August of 2022. The company behind the launch will be none other than SpaceX. Once up there, the real fun will begin. And by using a ton of incredibly advanced instruments, like a gamma ray and neutron spectrometer. we will get an even more detailed and accurate look at just what this giant golden potato is made of. Who knows? We may find that there is even more gold than we thought. But why stop there? Who is to say there couldn't be diamonds too? Diamonds! Diamonds, don't you see? Diamonds will make everything all better. Sorry about that. We're huge Simpsons fans here. Looks like we won't know for sure until the craft arrives at its far-off destination by the year 2026. Once it arrives, it is slated to remain in orbit for 21 months. This will be quite a historic mission as well, due to the fact that this will be the first time that we will be investigating a heavenly body that is not made of rock and ice. Oh yeah, you heard that right. Up till this mission, there hasn't been any rocket sent to probe any metallic object in our solar system. It's truly a legendary endeavor, and we as a species will have taken leaps forward in finding not only our place in the world, but our place in the universe. It's a fantastic time to be alive. But look, that's all well and good. Learning about where we came from is great and all, but the truth of the matter is this is a giant piece of gold flying through space worth quadrillions of dollars. We want to know if someone can mine this bad boy. Let's split the pot. No one would ever starve again, and we could all have giant mansions just like the richest here on Earth, right?